Alright guys, I'm going to do a few wire connections, some wire connection tips, show you how it's done. I'm going to give you a few pointers on how you can wire better, cleaner. Like if you're doing car audio, you want it nice and clean. You want to make sure that it's not all gloppy looking or nasty. We're going to start out with, you got your basic connection here. It's going to be a pretty basic connection. This is where you start at. You know, I mean, you can just put a wire nut on it, boom, it's done, no big deal. Not real clean though, but it will stay connected, not a big deal. So you can start with that if you want, as long as it's, you know, what you what you desire to do. Then of course there's the buck. Buck splices are always nice. You want to get your buck splice in there. Get your buck, put it on the right one. Boom, got that side in. And you throw this one in on this side. And then your bucket. Okay, it's not bad, it's pretty decent. Throw some tape over it, looks all decent. And then there's another method too that I do sometimes. And what you do is you kind of fray out the wires a little, give them some separation on both pieces, and then what you want to do is you want to kind of twine them together and then twist them that way. Now this will be pretty clean solder. This will be pretty clean. Twist it up. So, and then whenever you do your soldering, well, that explains a lot. That's why I use the flux, because I mean this stuff's from Radio Shack. It's 60/40. It's not that fantastic. There's much better solders, a lot better solders, and then that'll stay pretty good. And that's a pretty clean looking solder, pretty clean looking job. But the thing is you want to get your metal nice and hot, and get your soldering gun nice and hot. And that'll give you a good sturdy. And then whenever you put your heat sleeve over, yeah, get shrink sleeves. I don't have any, so I need to get some. But get you some shrink sleeves. Shrink sleeves are great. Once you solder your wires together and get your shrink sleeve on there, then that'll look great, and it'll really look like you know what you're doing. And then people probably start coming to you a little bit. Your buddies will be like, hey man, help me hook up my stereo, I'll give you 20 bucks or whatever, or something, you know, whatever. Anyways, you keep it nice and clean, and then, you know, it looks way more professional, whether you're doing your buddy's ride or your ride or whoever's car you're doing. If you're going to get into doing car audio, you want nice, clean, solid connections. You want something that's going to last a long time. Like this one here, it may look a little globby, but that thing will last a long time. It's not coming apart anytime soon. So, to recap on this one, what we did on that one, I'll go ahead and I'll cut another piece of wire to give you another demonstration of that particular one. You'll make it about 1.5 inches long. Well, about 1 inch and about an inch. Now, what we did on that one was we folded it over on both sides. Just folded it like that. And then you twist, twist, twist it to the end. And then you twist, twist, twist to the end. Now, you got this as a pretty solid thing by itself. But to make it even better, get you some flux on there. Get it nice and hot. Honestly, this one's probably going to be your strongest connection. If you fold it over and then twist it and then solder it together, that's going to be pretty solid. That's not going anywhere probably anytime soon. And it's clean and it's well connected. So like I say, you put a shrink sleeve over that, seal up your shrink sleeve, and that should last for quite a long time. Because even with a decent buck splice, even if you do it absolutely right, you can still pull it out. It's okay, but it's not ideal. And then even with these aren't bad, but you can pull them apart. So you know, this one here, like I say, is going to be your best bet. Because that one's probably not going anywhere anytime soon. And even with the other one that I did, the way I did it, nothing. So no matter what people say about buck splicing and stuff like that, you know, take my word for it. Solder that thing. Twist them, you know, flip them over, twist them real good, nice tight twist, and then solder it. It may take a little more time, but the time is worth it. It really is. You'll have much nicer, much longer lasting connections, much cleaner connections, you know. And like I said, you know, people see you doing that, they're gonna actually like the way you're doing it, because they're gonna be like, man, you're taking the time to do that. And you say yes, because it's worth having a better quality job, you know. So anyways, there's your splices, there's your soldering. So that's all I got for that, actually. Like I say, I use paste flux. This is some stuff from True Value, actually. It's old stuff. And then this cheapo rosin core solder from Radio Shack. Anyways, that's all for that video. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. If anything, you learned that even buck splices and wire nuts just really don't cut it. You want to solder. You want to solder your wires together. So thank you for watching my video. Hope you subscribe for plenty more videos. I do a lot of automotive stuff. I even do some car audio stuff. And yeah, I have a video of me installing a set of speakers, and all I used was buck splices and taped it up real good. But like I say, I get in a hurry a lot, so I just thought I'd make this video to just kind of help out those that may not know how to solder. Mostly it takes a little bit of practice. It takes a little time to do. So it's worth it in the end, it really is. Back in the day, I used to do it this way all the time. It didn't matter if I got a $20 stereo from Walmart. This is how I did it. I always soldered all my wires together, all my speaker wires together. You know, I never used buck splices and never used wire nuts. It was just the way that I did it. But you know, that was just kind of how I was, and it's how I should start being again. There's no reason I can't take the extra time to actually do things right, and there's no reason you can either. So like I say, I hope you learned a little something from this video, and I appreciate you watching. Thank you guys. Have a spectacular day.